Shalom, 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 and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, one of the number one platforms where what? That's right, where you don't get no paid media. Now, family, making sure that we live on all of the platforms, we ready to go. You know, they playing with my streaming and stuff now because they know that it's getting serious, right? It's getting real in the field, right? So anyway, you guys see the thumbnail, you see the title, right? Tonight we got to talk about the revolution that's taking place right before people's eyes, and people don't even understand what's going on. And it started with Rick Ross and Kendrick Lamar, and it's basically we the people versus the industry, and a lot of these people have been exposed. Okay, and I'm getting ready to walk this shit down. Also, I'm getting ready to break down to you guys. Now, you guys remember how they said that there was a letter, and we saw the letter and things like that read by certain people here on YouTube, right? Well, I believe that letter to be true, and them trying to tell Kendrick Lamar to apologize and this and that, because you guys got to understand that the people that sit at the top, and we're going all the way to the top tonight, right? To the vampires. Listen, when we get to the vampires in France, this shit is getting ready to fuck y'all mind up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you what it is, right? But the people that sit at the top, their whole thing is they have this it's like a ritual where it's like and I'm looking for the word because I don't want to say a certain particular word because my channel is booby trap, right? But it's like a ritual that they use to break and keep blacks in submission here in this nation. You know what I'm saying? Where they come in and do all this apologizing and shit when they know in some of these instances they be, you know what I'm saying, right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to break all of this shit down and show y'all what the hell is going on, right? Now, I'm not finna waste a whole lot of time. Make sure when you guys come into the building, y'all hit that like button, right? We need this video right here to get out to the people. So if it ain't, listen, my goal on this video right here is at least 1,000 likes, right? This is going to tell the algorithm that this is a video that people need to see. So if you come in and we're not there, hit the like button. They're going to want to hear this, right? And not just the people in the streets, but the people that's in the industry. They going to want to know this information that I'm getting ready to break down today because it's going to be critical. Make sure y'all share this video, right? Now, let's get into it, right? So if y'all notice, right, and we got to slow down, right? Because why? We have to pay attention to detail. Do you guys remember, right, when all of this shit happened, right, when it first initially popped off, right? Remember Drake was running around doing all of this, you know what I'm saying, chest out, beating on his chest, telling Kendrick to come on and all this other stuff, talking about his shoe size and all this other stuff and saying he don't want it. Remember the energy that he had, right? And everybody in the industry was egging this shit on, like, yeah, you know, this and that, telling J. Cole that he this and that because he ain't won the battle, right? Okay, cool. When Kendrick Lamar came out and started dropping these haymakers, right? You notice how people started changing. They started backing up. And even when Kendrick Lamar dropped that last track, that nail in the coffin, that Not Like Us. And let me say this. We standing behind Kendrick Lamar, right? We standing behind the Hebrew, we behind the Israelite, right? Because this shit is getting serious, right? Real serious. What am I talking about? So when we understand what Kendrick Lamar has just done to Drake, it's over with for him. You know what I'm saying? And just like you've heard other tubers on here talking about the breakdown with Drake contract and all of this shit is getting critical because I can say for myself that I'm not gonna act like I ain't never listened to Drake, like I wasn't messing with Drake, like I was messing with Drake. But when this beef right here happened and this shit went down like this, and a lot of shit started getting pointed out, I never knew none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? About the children and things like that. And it's not nothing that like you got people like DJ Academics, right? He's paid media. You know what I'm saying? And my thing with people like DJ Academics is, who the fuck is DJ Academics? Who are these people? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to remember that this dude, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't hating, this just telling it how it is. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't never been in no shootouts, never been shot at nobody, never shot back, ain't never been in a fight before. He's never been to jail, done no real jail time. You know what I'm saying? So how is this dude leading the culture and got all of this say so about all of this shit that's going on? Oh, I ain't gonna speak on that. This is going on. This was going on over here. Like he's some street dude. And this is paid media. These are the people that they put in positions of power to control the masses. The people that's not thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? What has DJ Academics actually ever done for the ghettos and the tree? He not even going there. He don't go into them spots. And if you ever watch these types of individuals, he never speaks on nothing that's deep. Nothing. He's part of the problem. He is controlled by that system. He's a bot. They have put him in a position, and this is what he do. And he has been exposed in this Drake thing because here's the thing, family. Let's get DJ Academics out the way because we got more fish to fry, right? That's right. Now, family, check this out right here, right? Let me get this pulled up for you guys, right? Because we don't want people to feel like we just we playing like we playing around, right? Now, check this out, right? Let me get this added to the queue. Let me get this added to the queue. And we just doing this, and we know that we done saw this a million times, but we doing this for clarification, right? Now check this out, right? So you guys remember this, right? You guys remember this. And when you guys come in the building, make sure y'all check into the chat. So some chat, some love. Y'all know how we bumming it. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Now listen to this, family. Check this out. Check this out. Now we saw this video a million times, right? And we're just going to play this because you got people like DJ Academics, right? And all these people saying, oh, well, there's allegedly. This ain't no damn allegedly. This ain't no allegedly. If we didn't have this video, we could say, yeah, man, people saying we don't know, woo, woo, woo. This ain't no damn allegedly. These are facts. We got this dude in real time. Now let's play this because I want y'all to send this to not only DJ Academics, send this shit to Russell Simmons and all these people that's talking about, oh, we need to stop this and that. And cut it. You know what I'm saying? Now let's run it, right? So listen, family, we got Drake up here, right? Now he's going to ask her age. We just saw this a million times, but why didn't he ask her age before he all up on this woman like this or this young girl like this? You know what I'm saying? He all on her caressing and doing all this. Then he, oh, well, how old are you? The fuck? So listen, he asking her, how old are you? Ain't nobody putting this shit on Drake. This is in real time. It's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? She said 17. 17 is what she said. Listen what he's saying. I can't go to jail yet, right? This is what he's saying. Listen to what Drake's saying. After she says she's 17, why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this. Look, you thick. He still proceeds after the woman tells him she's underage, right? Listen, 17. This is what he said, right? I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breast feel against my chest and stuff. Now, family, listen, he doing this at a live show. He's saying he don't know what to like. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, ain't nobody lying on Drake, man. Family, ain't nobody lying on this dude. This is the facts. So the question that we now let me say this just for clarification, right? We do know and understand, right, in various different states around the United States, except for New York. I know for sure New York is one of those states where you can't deal with women that's under the age of 18 without the consent of their parents. But in different cities and different states, just look it up. How old you need to be to be married, and you're going to see, depending on what state you live in, that with the parent consent, the child could be married off at some cities. I mean, some states may be 16, 17, right? We know this, but the problem with this is he ain't going through no parents and getting no consent to do none of this shit. He did this shit live at a show, you know what I'm saying? And the woman is underage, man. And it's just simple as that. And then we done saw the thing with old girl, with Millie, right? That's right. Millie said out her mouth, what? That he texted me. So my question to all you, because now family, this is what this shit is boiling down to. And this is why Drake's career is over with. Because who in the hell is finna stand next to Drake? Is 21 them Savage finna start back hanging with Drake and doing all this shit and being seen with him? Because the question we got to ask ourselves, if would y'all bring y'all kids around Drake? You know what I'm saying? So what Kendrick Lamar is saying is true. Like, who in the hell finna bring they kids around her? And then Millie said that not only is he texting her, he took this woman out. He was her security, and they was on a date and shit. Like, where they do that at? Are you going to let your 14, 15-year-old daughter go hang out with a 31-year-old by themselves? Come on, man. That's madness. And that shit is sick. And anybody that's agreeing with that shit and trying to side with it is out their goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? These dudes get paid to push these points. They get paid to push this shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, DJ Academics and all these people are paid media. Now, let's keep on stepping, right? Let's get to this creep over here, right? Russell Simmons, okay? Now, family, Russell Simmons is trending, right? Because he come out. Well, first, he's saying that he signed with Boosie and shit up here, right? But we're gonna get to that in a minute. But I want you guys to listen to what he had to say, because I'm finna teach you something. And now, matter of fact, let's let him talk real quick. Let's let him speak on this shit.
I promise you, I follow Deepak Chopra and Sadhguru and Reverend Ike
quotes many other ministers and profound teachers of wisdom on Instagram. I follow them all.
Y'all see how he come out with all this? I follow this shit and do all this shit. Okay, Russ, come on with all the theater, man. I hear all you. Because I'm finna break his ass in half real quick. Real talk. We ain't playing with these house. See, family, what it is when the field Negroes start kicking ass, they try to send the house Negroes in to rein everything back in, but it's not gonna work this time. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Let's let this roll.
and I follow a reasonable amount of pop culture. They're my friends, actually. You know, almost everybody in pop culture. Of course, I follow Will Smith or whoever is on Instagram.
Now notice, he said I follow Will Smith. So once again, we gotta understand that there's allegations against Will Smith and all this other shit. So he already is in tune with all this shit, and he's talking in circles. But you gotta understand, the detail master is here. Okay. So you're talking about Kendrick Lamar and I follow Will Smith and all this and that, basically trying to sneakily or very craftily support them. And like, I deal with them, this and that. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Let's keep going, Mr. Russell.
These are my friends. And then I see what's going on right now, which is typical, but I think enhanced more, multiplied in a way. The lack of interest in real life suffering of others and real war-torn countries, people.
Now listen to this shit, family. He gonna skip right past the ghettos and listen. War-torn countries. Come on, let's keep going here, Russell.
The Palestinian plight.
The Palestinian plight.
The way the fear is coming out of Israel and how they're reacting. Some of that stuff is of interest to me.
Some of this stuff is of interest to Russell. Okay, come on, Russ.
But that's why I'm on Instagram. But I've never seen so many people thrilled to tear each other down.
He haven't saw so many people thrilled to tear each other down. Come on, Russ.
Because our stars, remember, our stars helped Dr. King have his march.
Our stars helped Dr. King have his march. Okay.
Minister Farrakhan promote his Million Family March, Million Man March. Their voices echo the calls from those leaders for us to come together. My experiences with the collective hip hop culture, the hip hop summit work, where Eminem had 10,000 people come out to learn financial literacy, and Beyonce did the same in Houston, and Nelly did the same in St. Louis, and just all over the country, rappers stood up to help us with gang violence and financial literacy. And they did it together, because each stage would include like 7 or 8 artists. Lil Wayne was there next to other people from New Orleans. He was not the only New Orleans artist, but he was there. And they were together. And their togetherness on issues matters. They don't have to all think alike, but those who do think about the suffering of their communities and come together make a dramatic difference. And there's always been a rap beef, but never so much excitement.
Listen.
And again, I know it's like pro wrestling, as Rick Rubin used to say. And it's okay to have these, I guess it's okay to have these skirmishes. I remember saving lives. I mean, I would get in the middle of people who were going to kill each other. Many, many times I saved the lives of rappers or saved them from.
Now listen to this. He said he didn't got in the way of rappers and stopped all this shit, right? Let's keep going on here.
Clashing in ways that were not just verbal. And I see now one thing leads to another. Call this guy a white boy or a pedophile.
Listen, and I'm gonna stop right there. You hear what he said? You call this guy a white boy, and this guy a pedophile. Detail. This is the problem that the masters, the vampires. I'm finna get to the vampires in France here in a minute. Just bear with me. But these guys right here are pawns, and this is the shit that they fear, because you guys got to understand that white dominance is starting to decline in the world. Don't y'all see what's going on in the world? They done got kicked out of Africa. They finna get kicked out the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? So they want to control. When Rick Ross started that white boy shit, right? They don't like that. They don't like that because that's a sign of revolt. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's the problem with this shit that Russell Simmons is trying to run on us? The problem is this right here. Why in the hell is you coming out now with this Drake and Kendrick Lamar shit? And we already know that this is not a Biggie Tupac situation. We know that Drake and Kendrick Lamar ain't finna take it there. Now, you know what I'm saying? To that degree, we know what they're trying to do up here, like and try to act like this shit had to do with Kendrick Lamar, but everybody know that it has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. This stage shooting up here at Drake's crib. But where the fuck is Russell Simmons on the rest of this other shit that's going on in the ghetto? You can't just come out on Drake and because I'm gonna tell you why he's protecting Drake. Just give me a few minutes. But where the hell is they ass at on the rest of this other shit? Takeoff got killed. P&B Rock got killed. All these people got killed. We don't hear from these niggas. But when a person is being exposed because of pedophilia, and we just saw this shit. We ain't lying on the boy and just putting shit on his jacket. We just saw this shit. Then here come these predators out the cut trying to protect their own. And we got to call this shit out, because my thing is, I agree with him on that, right? On a lot of the shit he's saying. But my thing is, Russell Simmons, you was over Def Jam. You filled your pockets up off of this shit. All this shit. Well, I got in between this and that. Why didn't you say change the message and not promote any of the message that was speaking about drug dealing, guns, and all this other shit? No, you filled your pockets up. So I can't respect these type of niggas in the shit they saying, because I mean, we just gotta check the credits. Let's look at your history. Where have they at? Look at all this killing and shit going on down in Memphis. Where the hell they at? He ain't spoke nothing on that. I ain't hear him come out and say shit when Young Dolph got killed, or none of these other people. But now when Drake come out and they own Drake ass about this pedophilia, here comes this house Negro. So my thing is this right here. If you feel like this, you can't just feel like this in the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar. You got to feel this way against all this shit. You don't get to pick sides. You know what I'm saying? Now, why is this Joker coming out saying this? This is why he's coming out, family. Beat the game. This is why this dude is coming out saying that. Because you know why? He's just like Drake. See, peep the game, family. Now, this is an article. This ain't I ain't write this. I'm just, hey, we checking the credits. This was on Yahoo. It came out June 20th, 2023. Now, check this out right here, family. It says Simmons, the co-founder of Def Jams, first met Lee, his wife, Kamaria, hey, forgive me, Lee, while she was modeling at a New York Fashion Week in 1992, according to People. Despite Simmons being 35 and Lee being just 17 and still a sophomore in high school when they met, they soon began dating. So he's the same as fucking your boy Drake. This is why he coming out and trying to protect these predators. Okay, this is what's going on with this Joker, right? So this is why I can't take these Negroes serious, and we don't want to hear this shit. Drake got his ass whooped. Where the hell was he at with Drake? Listen, where the hell was he at with Drake and Meek Mills? Where the hell was he at? Not to be found. And listen, it's very telling that you don't hear shit from the big boss in Houston, right? We don't hear shit from the big boss in Houston. We don't hear the big boss in Houston. Where the hell is ass at? On mute. Where did Birdman go to? Hey, Jay, I got you. Where the bird at? They ass is silent because they know if they pop their head up out of ground, from underground, we busting their ass because we pulling those receipts out and we got to say, you backing that shit up? You backing that shit up? And this is why they ass is quiet. This nigga right here is trying to use Jedi mind tricks, mind control techniques. That shit sound good, but it would be good, Russell, if we heard you say this shit on all the other killings and all the shit that's going on in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is this, right? Check this out with this Joker, right? He went at DJ Academics, right? Now listen to this Joker, man. These dudes is characters, man. They straight theater. Listen to this Joker.
Just, pause and be grateful for those who came before you, who built your life. I don't know how wealthy you are, how many boats you float on, how many cars you own.
So he pretty much.
How many people have you made rich?
So he basically flexing on DJ Academics, right? Now, and he asked him a question. How many people have you made rich?
Come on. How many people have you made successful who have made their families successful? What have you done for the culture, most importantly? I know Kanye's song, but I know Drake's song. I don't know you. I know I sound like Stacey Dash. I don't know you nigga at all. I don't know what you made. But I wish you well. God bless you, and Hip Hop 50 is coming, so God bless Hip Hop. And this is the Yankee hat.
Okay, so listen. So he flexing on DJ Academics. But here's the deal, Russell. You asked him a question. How many millionaires have you made? I've changed people's lives, this and that. Listen. When I get, listen, and we on our way to the vampires in France, right? Listen, I'm finna break this shit down. It's finna blow your mind with these 360 deals and all this shit that they doing, right? You can pick anybody from the ghetto and make them a millionaire. The machine can reach down right now and grab me and lift me up and turn me into a damn multi-millionaire, right? The real question is, Russell, what the fuck have you done for the ghettos? This is the real question. What have you done for the ghettos where people are in poverty and starving? You talking about this shit all over in the Middle East. This worries me, this and that. How the hell is these niggas trying to deal with all this other shit that's going on around the world, and our people is right here in this nation suffering and they ain't doing shit? So all this shit about all the people you made millionaires and shit, and it ain't the fact that you made them millionaires. The people that you made millionaires, they had talent. They were talented. Okay, is what ones have to understand. So all this flexing and this shit that this nigga's talking about, he just got to sit his ass down. We not trying to hear that shit because he capping. Until you are standing up, you talking about Martin Luther King and until you are up and fighting, you ain't fighting for no injustices for people in the neighborhoods and shit all around the United States, nigga. The fuck you think you talking to? We not going for that. And we got to let these niggas know because you know why? They're part of the machine. And I'm getting ready to break this shit down. Now, let's keep going on because we going to kill two birds with one stone, right? Now, he goes on to say, right, up here, right? Check this out. He says, and let me just blow this up, right? And then we're going to get back, right? He tells us, family, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. He goes on to say, I'm with Boosie. All of what he says is factual. And underneath the real threat of retaliation from crews or crazy fans against the culture heroes is sickness that festers inside US. When we thirst for this destruction of these people's lives, it hurts our very souls. Yes, I'm old. With age comes wisdom, experience. Remember, I made Tupac's last movie and walked Biggie to his last car ride. These things start small, and no matter how level headed these guys are, there are always people trying to find a purpose, and that's the danger to them. Meanwhile, these two giants together could save millions of lives in the Congo or create climate. But I'm saying, but listen to this shit that he's saying, right? Could save millions of lives in the Congo or create climate for the ceasefire in Gaza. Kendrick is destined to be lead his fans in a conscious revolution. Don't underestimate the purpose, right? And then he tagged Boosie, right? Now we know Boosie put this out where he says, I never seen so many men engaged to see men tearing each other down through music, right? Now, if you guys go through this shit right here, right? They killing Boosie, right? But I got something else for Boosie, right? My question is, Boosie, you're saying that you've never seen so many men black men trying to tear each other down. Well, Boosie, well, what the hell is this right here? What is this right here, Boosie? This is your ass right here. And let's blow this up for y'all to put eyes on this. This is Boosie ass right here, right? Him and Tootie Raw and Big Boogie. Slide then, right? I didn't want to play this shit, right? But he talking about sliding and stepping and doing all of this shit. But now he talking about, I've never saw so many men, black men trying to tear each other down. Like Boosie, like who the fuck you think you talking to? And these niggas, like these niggas is they theater, man. And I keep telling y'all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, family. You guys remember this? And all I'm gonna say, right? All I'm gonna say, right, is what about Duke the Jeweler? Boosie, you talking all this shit about black men tearing other black men down. What about Duke the Jeweler? Right? What about Duke the Jeweler? Family, listen to this shit right here, right? We finna catch Boosie in another lie. See, every time you open that mouth, Boosie, we gonna spank you. You see what I'm saying? Now listen to this dude lie right here on Vlad TV, and we finna catch his ass in another lie, right? Now listen, in regards to Duke the Jeweler, right? He was down there with Boosie ass when he got killed, right? Listen to what Boosie got to say right here. Fair use, and I'm gonna play this shit. Listen to Boosie right here.
Sorry. Okay, man, that is really just a sad story. I mean, did you know Duke before this incident happened? Before he was gambling with you the night before?
No.
Okay.
Listen, Boosie sat right up there and told a goddamn lie that he didn't know Duke the Jeweler, right? How do we know that he's lying? Well, y'all remember this right here? Excuse me. Y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember this, right? The Prince family $1 million worth of game. Let's listen what Junior had to say.
Dice game type shit.
Yeah.
Can y'all elaborate on dice game when it's tied to y'all?
I mean, I know people will associate me with the situation because I went to the Boosie pool party.
Stop right there. He said he went to Boosie pool party. So it was Boosie pool party. See, what y'all got to remember, family, is when all this shit happened, Mob Ties never spoke on this shit. We turned the internet up so hard that when all this shit happened with Takeoff, we forced their ass out of them pockets, right? And they had to speak on this shit. We never heard from Jay Prince Jr. when all this shit was going on. It was only Boosie that was running that mouth. Now, he told Vlad he didn't know Duke the Jeweler, right? Junior is telling us that it was Boosie party, right? Listen what else he had to say, right?
And he happened to be there, and he happened to be standing on me. I mean, right next to me. The truth is, I never met him before. I had no idea who he is. I didn't even know he was a jeweler until after his passing. And then the night of that game isn't the night that he got killed. He got killed leaving Boosie concert the next
Oh my goodness. Shout out that boy JR, man. Shout out that boy JR. JR said, nah. Listen, man. This shit funny, but it ain't funny. Listen, that was Boosie function. I don't even know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, he didn't even get killed that night. He got killed leaving Boosie's house. Oh my goodness. JR said, man, I ain't going at gunpoint, man. So what this tell us, family? Boosie telling a motherfucking lie. Because here's the deal. If he don't know Duke the jeweler, he said, I don't know. He was just standing next to me. I was at Boosie shit. I don't know. So how did the jeweler get there? How did he get there? He ain't just popped up at Boosie crib. So if he didn't come with Junior, you know what I'm saying? Because people kept saying that he was with Junior. You see what I'm saying? He's with Junior. Junior saying he wasn't with me. I don't even know this dude. I met him at Boosie shit. Meaning that Boosie sat right there on Vlad TV and told a motherfucking lie. Because you not just inviting and letting people into your crib that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who did he know? He had to know somebody to get in the Boosie crib. He won with Junior, and Boosie saying he don't know him, and he want us to believe that he just gonna let a stranger in his crib that he don't know. Come on, man. Boosie sat right up there and lied. And my question and my thing to Boosie is, you sitting up here talking about, oh, I don't want to see black men tear a black man down. But what about the jeweler that got killed on your watch? Come on, man. Since you want to talk about this shit, let's talk about it, because y'all niggas cannot play the 50. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't have y'all cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? It's either y'all on the side of righteousness or y'all not. How the fuck y'all, these niggas all in the middle and shit? That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? And it's straight like that. So these niggas can sit their ass down. They are part of the machine. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Boosie sitting up here talking all this shit. That nigga record is squeaky clean, man. The niggas out on bond on a federal gun case, man. They ain't say dangerous felon in possession. Nigga ain't got shit on this goddamn, probably some speeding tickets. That shit we saw him getting pulled over for. Boosie ain't got no goddamn record like that, man. So Boosie need to sit his ass down, man. These niggas is fake. They want to be, on one end, they want to be gangsters. And this is why T.I. shut his ass down. Y'all seen that clip with T.I. on Cam Newton? He already said, when he asked him about that shit, he basically said Boosie ass was being fake, and this is why he shut that album shit down. Fuck Boosie. Boosie be full of shit, man. And don't get me wrong, sometimes he be saying some real shit, but Boosie full of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to know about what the hell happened to Duke the jeweler, since you care about black men suffering, Boosie. That's right. Okay. Now, this is what we finna get to, right, about this letter, right? Now, remember the letter, it came out, and they were saying they wanted Kendrick Lamar to apologize and all of this shit, right? Okay. Now, here's a video, right, that somebody sent me, right? And this is Ye on here, right? Now, I want you guys to listen to what Ye got to say, right? And we getting ready to walk it down.
Like, yeah. I mean, before we even get into what happened, who is Lucien Grange? Like, who is...
He asked him, who is Lucien Grange, right? Okay. Now, listen to what Ye getting ready to say.
Before we even get into what happened, who is Lucien Grange? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is, and you got to that level.
He's still higher. He's still a higher gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like, he just control like Universal. He running for him, but he ain't no overboss or nothing like that. He ain't no billion.
So Ye say he's not the overboss. We getting ready to get to the overbosses here in a minute, right? Now listen to what Ye getting ready to say.
And then nigga like Ye.
Yeah. I mean, but he got, you know what I'm saying? His money is like infinite. It's a form of energy. It's a tool and shit, you know.
So they asked it. So Ye, so Holmes asked the question: who is this guy, Lucien Grange? Right now, this guy is over the Universal Music Group, right? Well, he's the CEO, right? And Ye basically let it be known he's the nigga handler, right? Now, this guy, right? Okay, and let's break this shit down, right? Because, and this is what I'm saying, They sent that letter out, right? In my opinion, they sent that letter, right? This guy right here, right, is the same guy, okay? And we're just gonna go through a little bit of detail on this guy, right? So basically, this guy is a British. He's not American. He's British. He's a British record executive, right? He basically, when you go through this article, it brings out how he's basically been in the game since he was 18. You know what I'm saying? So this is why the big bosses, right? The vampires and friends, right? This is why they got this guy right here, CEO, pretty much running and doing all the, you know what I'm saying, working the deals and doing things like that because he's been in the game for a very long time. But if you guys remember, he was also named in the P. Diddy thing, right? And I think let's see here. Let me see. Do I got that pulled up? Let me just okay, yeah, right here. We ain't playing family. Now we getting ready to go up the ladder. See, now it's ladder time, man. And this shit getting ready to blow y'all mind, family. It's getting ready to blow y'all mind. Now, check this out. So here's an article that was just put out about a month ago, right? Give or take. It says lawsuit alleges Northeastern Board of Trustees member abetted sexual misconduct by Sean Diddy Combs. Lucian Grains filed a motion to dismiss all claims made against him last week, arguing the allegations are knowingly false and invented, right? And basically what it says, right, is that the suit alleges that Lucian Grains, CEO of Universal Music Group, or UMG, and members of the university board since 2013, aided and abetted Combs' behavior by sponsoring gatherings where underage girls were reportedly drug raped and provided a vast sums of money to Combs, who allegedly used it for sex trafficking, right? Okay. Now, this guy right here is not going down because the dudes that's above him are them guys, man, is what one's got to understand, right? So now remember, Ye said, he's just the nigga handler. He's not the overlord, right? Well, who is the overlords, right? Well, this guy right here, right? Okay. This guy right here, right? And let me blow him up, right? The vampires of France. That's right. These are the owners of Universal Music Group, right? Now check this out, right? We're gonna go through some detail, right? It says that Vincent Bolalore and family, right? So I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'll stand to be corrected, right? But they say his net worth is he's worth 10 billion, but he's really technically worth more than that, right? Whenever you get done with it, right? He's part of the 2% that runs the earth. Now listen to this right here, family. It says Vincent runs his family conglomerate Ballore Group. You see how they like to use these big words and shit? But what? And let's just look this up so you guys understand what this is, and I'm gonna so we can just break it down, right? It tells us, hold on. It tells us that word conglomerate means a number of different things or parts that are put or grouped together to form a whole but remain distinct. Corporation, the combined grouping. So basically what it is, family, is it's a bunch of businesses that are different. That's not tied, that's not tied together. You know what I'm saying? He's an owner of several different businesses that's not tied together, right? Meaning that what? It says which was founded in 1822 as a paper manufacturer of cigarette wrappers and Bibles, right? So that the paper and all of that stuff, this is what they made. Now listen to this, right? After a quick stint at Edmund D. Rothschild's bank, Ballore took control of the struggling group in 1981 and turned it into a global giant. Okay, so this guy right here, right? It says the group, which is active in media, advertising, shipping, construction, and logistics, owns a majority stake in telecom. There go that word again, and that's Comagret Vendi, which is like media and shit, right? So this dude right here, right? This is family, right? Now listen to this, right? In 2018, French officials reportedly launched an investigation into Vincent Ballot dealings for alleged corruption. His group denied involvement, right? And we're going to get into that in a little bit. Now listen to this right here. In 2019, Vendy agreed to sell 10% stake in his Universal Music Group to billionaire Mahatma Tencent Holding. Okay. So if you notice right there, it says Vendy. Now, Vendy is another, it's like a subsidiary company that's owned by this same guy. So this is how they try to split this shit up, but he owns all that shit, right? So what you got to understand, family, and I'm just finna break this shit down to you. See, when y'all see these 360 deals, y'all got to understand that these people own all of this shit. This is how they're able to take somebody and make them hot, and then they fall off the map. Like, think about somebody like Lil Baby. Remember, Lil Baby was hot as shit, and then he just fell off the map because y'all got to understand that they control all these machines. They control this shit. You see what I'm saying? They control all of this. They don't just control the music, they control all of this shit, the advertising, the media, and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The same people that shutting your shit down and shit on the back end. These are the owners. Okay, this is them, the overlords, the big dogs. Let's keep going here, man. This dude right here, he a piece of work, right? Now check this out. It says that he sold 10% stake in Universal Music Group to billionaire Mahatma Tencent Holdings. Now, who the hell is Mahatma, right? And these are the people, family, right, that sit at the top of this shit. So when these niggas talking about they own this, they own that, they boss of this or that, no, these are the overlords right here. Okay. So who is this guy that he sold this 10% stake to, right? This Mahatma, right? Well, this is him right here, right? Now this guy right here, right? And let me blow this up for you guys. Damn. Okay, right here. Boom. Man, family, this shit. This how you know they messing with my stream. This was added to the queue. They showing the other one that's added. Like, come on, man. Like, I gotta knock this shit off, right? But anyway, who was this Mahatma guy, right, family? Check this out right here, family. Check this out right here. Check this out. This guy right here is a Chinese businessman, magnate, okay, also known as an industrial or tycoon. So these guys own they're in multiple industries, not just the rap industry. They're all in the industrial business and all of this shit, right? He's an investor, a philanthropist. Now listen to this. He's the co-founder and chief executive officer of Tencent, right? And Tencent is a multinational technology several multiple and that word again, Congolese. They're trying to use these big words on us, right? Which mean multiple that's not connected technology companies, right? And holding companies headquartered in Shenzhen, probably in China somewhere, right? It is one of the highest gross multimedia companies in the world based on revenue. It is also the world's largest company in the video game industry, right? One of the most valuable companies in East Asia, is one of the largest internet and technology companies, and one of the biggest investment, gaming, entertainment, carbon gates, different business in the world. The company in Shenzhen develops China's biggest mobile instant messaging services and all of this shit, this online stuff, right? So family, so what you got to understand is that these are the people that sit at the top of the rap industry. These are the owners. This is them. These are the overlords. And they not only own Universal Music Group, they own several of this shit. They probably got stakes all in YouTube and all of this shit. So when you start seeing these apps and shit get shut down and they close your account, this is them because they sit at the top. And you got to understand, they do not like who? They don't like this, man. And it's simple as that, man. Now, there's another owner, right? Peep the game, right? We ain't done yet. See, man, listen, family. We on business tonight, right? That's right. Now, who was this guy right here? Well, this guy right here is none other than Bill Ackman, right? Okay. William Albert Ackman is an American billionaire hedge fund manager who is the founder and chief executive officer of Paris Square Capital Management, right? A hedge fund management company. His investments approach has made him an activist investor. As of 2024, Ackman net worth is estimated at 4 billion by Forbes, but he's really worth more than this, right? Okay, so all of these people, right, family, are people that are tied to the government. And listen to this, family. Check this out, right? Check this out. We ain't done with. Listen, check this out, right? Ackman was raised in Paca, New York, forgive me, the son of Ronnie and Lawrence David Ackman, the former chairman of the New York real estate financing firm, Ackman Stiff Real Estate Group. He is of Ashkenazi Jewish descent, right? Okay. Now check this out, though, right? Check it out, right? Check it out, right? Just check it out, right? Where the hell is that at? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's do this real quick. Check this out, family. Now, do you guys see this right here? This positive should please Bill Ackman, the billionaire who, via Paris Square Holdings, where we just saw, controls around 10% of Universal Music Group ownership. So, do y'all understand now why they're trying to save Drake's career and all this other shit? This is some shit that really went left. They thought that it was gonna be this thing where they was gonna make this money and this and that, but Kendrick ended that boy career. So what you guys gotta understand is these are the people that sit at the top. He's Ashkenazi. You know what I'm saying? They have decision in that. And this is why, and these people sit in the cut because why? Their job is to make sure they keep the slaves intact. When they get out of line, hey, tell them to apologize. Tell them to apologize. You see what I'm saying? This is what it is. These are the people that sit at the top. And listen to this. The vampires in France, I ain't done with they ass. Check this shit out, right? Now, this is finna blow y'all mind, family. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. And this is why this shit is getting dangerous for Kendrick Lamar because of the people that sit at the top. And this is why we got to stand firm with the Hebrew. Okay? We have to. You know what I'm saying? Because what this is showing them, family, is that when they come, they gotta come correct, man. They gotta come correct. But when we the people stand together, it makes it hard. You know what I'm saying? See, their whole objective is divide and conquer, right? That's right. Now check this out right here, family. Get this on over here. And then we're gonna get into the comment section, right? Man, this is crazy. Now, family, this part right here that I'm getting ready to show y'all, okay? This part right here that I'm getting ready to show y'all, okay? Uh okay, here we go. Now, family, now this part right here. Now, remember, we talking about who? The vampires in France, right? Your boy Vince and them, right? They family own a lot of shit. Okay. A lot of media, all these media companies and shit like that. You better know they got their hands in it, right? But not only are they involved in the media, right? What else are they involved in? Now, this right here, right? Check this out. It goes something like this article, and you guys can look this up, Rainforest Movement, right? It says French economic group Bolloré attempts to intimidate journalists who expose abusive practices on its plantations in Cameroon. Family, these people have slave plantations in Africa. Family, listen, man, these are the people that sit at the top. All these rappers is working for these people that sit at the top, right? The Vincents of the world. And and they family and shit still own slaves in Africa. Grass. And I ain't making this shit up. I'm just reading it as it is, right? Now listen how it is, right? This was back in June 2010, right? You guys can read this, right? I'm going to skip through some of this and just kind of get to some of the PowerPoints, right? So it says this coming July 2nd, it was supposed to be a freelancing photographer, Isabel Alexandria Rick's turn to stand trial for defamation. Vincent Bolloré had filed a suit against Rick and the two French intern directors after the French intern interview in which she talked about the problems she witnessed on Soca palm, right? Or palm plantations in the surrounding area while working on a photo report. So this is the name of their company or their business over there. And this is on the stock market. Okay. I believe. Soca palm, right? It's an oil palm plantation that the guy owned, right? Okay. It says, now listen to this. She describes the small living conditions of the Bagayi Pagma, not just forgive me, ethnic group, the problem of deforestation, the lack of access to land, deplorable conditions faced by the plantation workers who, according to Rick, called themselves social palm slaves. However, 2 weeks before the trial was to take place, Bolloré decided to withdraw charges. Most likely, he knew he had little chance of winning and would also be exposing himself to a serious threat of having his activities in Cameroon brought to the public spotlight. Okay, so I want y'all to make sure that if y'all follow these platforms like the African Diaspora Channel, Go Black to Africa, Dr. Umar, now make sure y'all send this to them. Because these are the same people that are the overlords in the rap industry, right? They own several shit in different, you know what I'm saying, industries. This dude right here, the vampire, right? He has plantations not only in Cameroon, but all through Africa, family. You see what I'm saying? Listen what it says, family. It says, listen what it says, family, about this guy, right? Its global expansion has been largely concentrated in Africa, where it now operates in 42 countries. Vincent Bolloré, the 18th wealthiest man in France in 2009, has built an empire much more extensive than the former French colonies. He has gained control over not only plantations and public services throughout Africa, but also above all the continent ports. Historically, the group's main business activity in Africa and its oil industry. Family, do y'all see how deep this shit is? And why we have to protect our people and really stand behind our people? These people that we're up against, these are multi-billionaires. The man got plantations and shit all in Africa. Slept like family, man. The shit is crazy, man. And these are the people that own that shit. And so, like the one brother out there that I following that's speaking on the shit, this is what's going on. Drake brand has been destroyed. It's over with. They're going to eat off Kendrick Lamar and push that as much as possible because they got to recoup that money that they invested in Drake. Because it's over with for Drake. Who the hell finna go out here and buy any of his merch? It's over with. I wouldn't get caught in that stuff because of what we saw with this guy. Now, right as we doing this, I'm hearing that there's more information coming out where there's more women and a whole bunch of other shit. It's over with for that boy. His career is done. This is why they like, no, stop. We need to stop doing this. We don't need to, because it's over with for them. People not finna be buying all that merch and buying all of that other shit that Drake got going on because of the allegations and shit that's going on surrounding his name. I know I'm not supporting it. I wouldn't get caught nowhere near Drake. And this is the revolt that they scared of. And what this is showing you, family, when we stick together, okay? No big eyes, little U's. When we stick together, they can't fuck with us. You see what I'm saying? And there's more platforms like this that's springing up out of the ground that are truth-based reporting. People are telling how it is and standing on the side of righteousness, and it's tearing that other shit down because this shit gonna make people look stupid. Y'all gonna still stand next to Drake? Y'all want the Drake feature that bad now? Shit, look like Drake gonna need a feature from y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. These families. These are the overlords that sit above this shit and they control it. And these guys got so much power. They make these entertainers, these celebrities break, bend, and fold. They talk all that gangster talk. Oh, I'm self-made. I'm this and that. They not getting nothing. Our billionaires, the Jay-Z's, the Puff Daddies, the even Ye, you know what I'm saying? Because even he was up there with like 8 million. They can't fuck with them boys. And these are the people that's controlling the hip hop. They're controlling the media. You see what I'm saying? This is why they're trying to enact all these laws now and to control free speech, because people understand the game. They know that shit is paid media. They know that these people own all this shit, and this is how they're able to steer the narrative. And my thing is, if Russell Simmons and Boosie and all these people cared about black people killing each other, they would not be supporting that shit the way they is and putting out the shit Boosie putting out. You know what I'm saying? If he really care about black people plight, and it's simple as that. Those are the vampires. And y'all got to know that these people, like, if this dude got slave plantations, and he do in Africa, and mistreating the people and shit out there, you think he give a fuck about blacks here in this nation? No. These niggas is rich slaves. This is what it is. Man, listen, man, what y'all think about that? Come on, man. Real exposés, man. And make sure y'all hit that like button, family. Hit that like button and make sure y'all share this thing, man. Make sure y'all share and get it to the people because they need to hear this thing, man. They need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me see what y'all got going on up in here, man. And yeah, we got Memphis 10 in the building. And we going back down to Memphis tomorrow, man. We ain't took our eyes off that Dolph case. We back down in Memphis tomorrow, man. You better know and understand it. Yep. Ack is a plant. They say he only DJ'd in college. Yeah, man. They blow these nobodies up, man. Like, come on, man. He trying to take up for Drake, man. Well, man, these ain't no damn allegations. These are facts levied against his ass. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yep. Cat Williams show said it. This was gonna be the year exposing, man. I can't believe this shit when man, listen, and shout out to my subscribers, man. When they sent me that shit on, because y'all know I'm the detail master. We getting into detail. We paying attention to detail. When I saw that these are the people that own this shit, come on, man. And this is why Russell Simmons coming out, because Russell Simmons was they puppy for years. So what do? They go get the house Negroes. Hey, man, won't you pop in, man, and speak on woo, woo, woo. But at the same time, though, Russell, you ain't speaking on none of this other shit that's going on. So these people are making money off of black poverty, man. They listen, they going home sleeping good at night. We killing up a storm in the ghettos and shit. They going home sleeping good at night and making money off of us. You know what I'm saying? And then Russell Simmons got the audacity. Oh man, well, where the hell your ass was at 20 years ago? If you would have been speaking this shit 20 years ago, we probably wouldn't be in the situation that we in today, man. It's our elders, man, and not all of them, but some of them, man. Come on, man. Most definitely, man. Long live Paper Ralph Frank, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Okay, E Trade Travel says preemptive programming at its best. He did it in front of all those people to tempt check and to open the gates to more deviant behavior. Exactly. Exactly. See, right here. Gaverton Newsom just passed a law in California. A 10-year-old can leave home and get it from the state. See what I'm saying? This is crazy. Yep, right there. Russ is next level perv, man. Come on, man. And I agree. What Russell's saying is very irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? They just mad because Drake got smashed. And once again, we know who he tied into, and we know who one of the owners is, right? Of UMG. So it's like, well, go out there and apologize. Because if he apologizes, everybody know we ain't backing down on this one, man. You can't. You can't back down. Even if, listen, even if Kendrick Lamar wanted to back, he can't at this point. The videos and shit is out there. People have put ears on that. I've never heard that, man. This is the first time that I ever heard this shit when this beef started with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Like, I ain't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't keeping up with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When that shit came out and then all this, oh man, it's over with, man. It's over with, man. Yep, right here. Russell Simmons is a autonomy of hypocrisy. And I know I'm mispronouncing that, but hey, bear with me. Yeah. And then he trying to put Dr. King and man, come on, man. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X won't support none of that shit that Russell Simmons had going on. Come on, man. And he trying to use them. Oh, well, you know the great. No. And you know why he did that? Because he know that Kendrick Lamar is on that Hebrew Israelite time. You know what I'm saying? He know that. So that's why he trying to hit him with the, well, you know, Martin Luther, get your ass out of here trying to use sorcery. These are the warlords and the warlocks, okay? Using sorcery, magic to try to what? Bewitch the minds of the people, man. And we ain't going to gunpoint, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Straight punching bag, man. See, right here. He let Jam Master Jay get touched. See what I'm saying? He talking all that shit, man. Russell got to sit his ass down somewhere, man. See, this is why, family, listen. This is why you got to always keep your roots to your people. Never sell out to the machine. Because, see, y'all got to remember, the machine is all fluff. They own all this shit. They can fudge the numbers and make you hot. You know what I'm saying? Seem like you hot. But see, if the people behind you and they rocking with you, then that's not going to never lie. The people not going to never lie. They going to always stand behind your shit because it's like they can't fudge that. But they can pick anybody up and make their ass hot and turn them into a superstar overnight. And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Just like with Drake. The dude, listen, the dude got a slew of ghostwriters. You not writing your own shit. You got Lil Yachty, Daylight, and all these people writing for you. You ain't writing your own shit, so you're not original. You getting all these BBLs and shit done. You're changing up your looks and shit. And then you messing with young girls, man, without the permission of the parents. Come on, man. You know, getting around that shit, man. Right there. He should have been speaking on Brian McKnight's situation. But see, this is what I'm saying. When them people up top tell his ass, hey, listen, man, I need you to get out there, and he got to go. Yep, straight like that. Straight like that. See, right here. And Russell Simmons is all the way in Indonesia where he can't be pursued at, where there's no jurisdiction, because he know that they will come for his ass. This why he all out there playing like he in the yoga and doing all this shit, sneaking back and forth to the United States. Come on, man, Russell, man. And there's charges there was shit against his ass. So come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, come on, man. Right here. They've been trying to gaslight, but it's not working. Did y'all see all the people that started backtracking and shit, family? When Kendrick Lamar dropped that nuke, man, niggas had to backtrack. Like, even Cam them, man. And I fuck with Cam them, man. You see Cam? Yeah, man. I don't like how Drake back. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta understand all these platforms are tied in into the vampires and France, man. Them people is running this shit. They ain't just running the music industry. They running all the media networks. They running these news networks and shit. Whatever they tell them people to do, they're doing it. And this is why a lot of these people, and this is why people like Diddy, he gonna get away. They not finna mess with Diddy, man. He's tied in into the vampires. He's tied into them people. He tied into them, man, and they too powerful. They tied in with the government. They tied in with the president. Just look these people up, man. I'm not gonna go through the whole, dossier. Y'all gotta do some work on your own too. But look these guys up. Look the vampires up, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm like, whoa, it's too much power. Too much. Right. And I didn't bring that up, Chris. We know he's a groomer. His daughter's with a 70-year-old man. Straight like that, man. Come on, man. Russell in the way, man. Yeah. But see, y'all got to understand that Russell was raised the same way. As that article brought out, when he got with, what, she was 17, right? She was still in what? High, okay. You know what I'm saying? Look, Boosie didn't slide for Mo 3. Long live Osama 3. Come on, man. Boosie ain't shit but cap, man. Running that mouth, man. Yeah. Cause he was, and then listen, Boosie sitting up at line talking about he don't know who Duke the Julie is, but then Junior come out and say, I don't know who the nigga was. He was at Boosie crib. I was at Boosie party. And matter of fact, he got killed at Boosie concert. Threw Boosie ass all up under the bus, man. This was your shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't even know the nigga. He was just standing next to me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Ooh, right here. Vetted veteran right on it, man. Let me get this up here. She said, leave Gaza and Israel for Vlad and Ghazi, who have totally infiltrated, exploited, and financially capitalized off our culture while supporting a biblical war. I can get deep into this. Yeah, and this is my thing. You all worried about what's going on over there, but Vlad and them ain't worrying about that shit. They ain't vlogging on none of that shit. They vlogging on the death and destruction and the shit that's going on in our communities. You know what I'm saying? Making money off of that, feeding that shit over there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right here, exactly, man. When you expose that shit, because listen, family, these people that sit at the top, they are into this shit, right? Why do you think Drake feels so comfortable on the stage? Because listen, if you go to Lil Rod lawsuit with Lucian Grainge, right? He said that he was in on this shit with Diddy, bringing in young girls and shit. So that means what? If what he's saying is true, then they're into this shit. This is what they're doing. So when Drake see that, oh, that's cool, he doing it. He just didn't know this shit was gonna come back to bite his ass in the ass. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And this and family, and the thing that's so crazy, Drake couldn't even control himself, man. You at a concert, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't wait to, hey man, let me get your number and do this shit in private. Like he was so thirsty. He did the shit in it. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't no way around that, man. Yep, Boosie doing anything for the checks. And that's why T.I., listen, man, I'm finna find that clip, man. This is the last thing I'm gonna play, man. And then we're gonna get up off of here in about like 10 minutes. I gotta find this clip with Tip, right? I gotta find Tip. Oh, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me go into my history because I was just watching this, right? Listen to what T.I. and I agree with T.I., man, on this shit, man. Boosie ass is full of shit, man. That nigga is full of shit, man. Right here.
At Google, AI isn't a tomorrow thing, it's a today thing. And sure, we can ask for answers to life's tough questions, but today, we can also ask it to do tough things.
I feel like mixed.
I mean, it ain't really much to say.
Happening is it not? Album coming up.
Mixtape.
Now, while we're on this topic of creating music, just recently seen in the news that you and Boosie had a joint album coming up, but I don't know where it went left. Don't even know where it went right. Is it happening? Is it not? What?
I had no indication that anything of the sort would be made.
Oh my goodness. Man, shout out to T.I., man. Shout out to T.I. Oh my goodness. Man, this nigga Tip is crazy as hell, man. Damn, Tip. Listen what Tip finna say, though, but he's saying some real shit, though. I'm with T.I. on this.
I don't think, no.
Take me through it. Keep it funky now.
I mean, it ain't really much to say. I think more so than anything else, it's a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? I think the platform in which this interview, or these comments, or this epiphany was made public.
Yes, sir.
You see, that platform is meant to dissect, divide.
Correct.
But even if it
And listen, y'all can go watch this, but he's talking about Vlad TV. You know what I'm saying? And listen, T.I. is absolutely right. Boosie could have came right to T.I. If they doing an album together, right? They're shooting. I think they was doing some reality show shit together. He in touch with Tip. He could have easily called T.I. and be like, man, what's up with this shit? Woo, woo, woo. And listen, and I know y'all got to understand that there's levels to this shit. We got in-house shit where, you know what I'm saying, we as black people are going to, you know what I'm saying, but certain shit is just not for outsiders. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Boosie went and sat on that platform and tried to throw T.I. under the bus, man. And he could have called T.I. and shit. And that's why T.I. saying this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Boosie ass is a snake. The nigga is a fake and a phony. You know what I'm saying? And his true colors is showing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Boosie be saying some real shit, but the nigga fake as hell, man. Come on, man. You'll do anything for that money, man. And include crossing out your own brother, because you could have called T.I. You could have called him. And when T.I. pulled out that paperwork and said pull up, your ass didn't pull up. So you full of shit, Boosie, man. Come on, man. Straight like that, man. Real talk, man. Man, listen, Kendrick Lamar don't need to apologize for nothing, man. And we standing behind him. You know what I'm saying? And to those of you that are the religious Israelites that follow these different, pass the word, man. Pass the word to them boys, man. Straight like that, man. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Y'all niggas is off the chain. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Man, them vampires ain't playing, man. They ain't playing, man. And I mean, they all in Africa. They still got plantations to this day. Nasty work. Y'all need to send that to them goons, man, to that African diaspora and them. You know what I'm saying? Send it to Dr. Umar. Send it to Go Black to Africa, man. Come on, man. We gotta speak on it, man. These people being exposed, man. And y'all is tearing that shit down, man. The all should die ain't playing with them boys, man. Y'all see how he took a rap battle and look at all the shit that just got exposed. and that fast. Look at all the shit that got exposed. We know who the vampires is. So now think about this. This is why Ye in that interview, he was just like, he ain't the overboss, woo, 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 because he know these are the people that sit at the top. These are the people that turn the light on and turn the light off. You know what I'm saying? And they tied in with them people over there, man. This is why anytime you try to go against them or anything, they shut you down because they're the owners. They own all this shit. Right. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, right here. Listen, right here. Exactly. He was a trainee in the Rothschilds when he was young, right? They all part of the 2%, right? That own all of the damn near all the shit in the world. Okay. They in control of of programming people. Now listen, the vampire in France, this dude has a rubber plantation where they produce rubber. So you got to understand that this guy is not only supplying the car industry. Look at all the cars around the world that sold. This dude owns, listen, the dude owns a rubber plantation. So do y'all understand what's going on? Look at all the tires and shit that's being made and all the other stuff that's being made with rubber. They making a killing, man. Come on, man. Right here. It's a demon bloodline, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, oh my goodness, man. Man, y'all off the chain, man. But yeah, they are the ones that's misleading the culture because they the owners. They the ones that sit at the top, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and right here, like I said, all the sports team, media outlets, banks, pharmaceutical. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look up Vincent, man. But man, that dude, all his family own they own a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got the bait in the building. Yep, they got listen. They do. They got plantations in America to this day. Oh my goodness. Too much. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Go back and read this article right here. There's other articles. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do, right? You can read this article right here. This article right here that I just showed. I don't know how long ago you came in, but yeah, they got plantations to this day. You know what I'm saying? Listen, right here. It says, listen, right here. Vincent Beloria, the 18th wealthiest man in France in 2009, has built an empire much more extensive than the former French colonies. Listen, he has gained control over not only plantations and public services throughout Africa, okay, but also above all the continent's ports, historical groups' main business activity in Africa, and its oil industry. See, now listen to this right here, family. Now listen to this. It says this guy, listen, Vincent Beloy is also a personal friend of the French president Nicolas Sarkozy. And I guess this was the president back at that time. So these guys, family. So do you understand why when these rappers and shit that they cash cows, catch cases and shit like that, they get out of all of these cases? It's because these people are powerful. They can move mountains. You know what I'm saying? These ain't just some a record exec. They let Lucian Grains do all the the puppeteering. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know the musical chairs. They sit at the top. So if something happens, what do? They call in the overlords. Hey, boss, and watch. You not finna see shit happen to P Diddy, and you ain't finna see shit happen to Lucy and Grains because look at the people that sit at the top. They run that shit. You see what I'm saying? And it's just what it is, man. It's just, man. Yeah, listen, man. The real colonizers, man. Yep. They are investors protecting their interests. And seeing the thing about it is they finna make money off Kendrick Lamar and you know what I'm saying? But after that, Drake done after this. All those other deals and shit that he had, because like I told you, those 360 deals, they own those arenas too. They don't just own the music, the rap shit. They own and all of that shit. But the problem is that people not finna buy that shit now. They can make the shit hot in the songs and blow the shit up. Like, remember I called YouTube out? I'm like, how the hell y'all got Drake at number one? And Kendrick done caught that boy and passed him. And then they went on and changed it. But they try to keep him up there as long as possible. This is how you know the fix is in. So at the end of the day, family, after this shit, it's over with for Drake. So whatever money they make off of this, they're gonna try to capitalize off Kendrick Lamar. But I mean, they robbing Peter to pay Paul. They got to get the money back they paid to Drake. Because it's over with for him. People already know if 21 Savage, Dirt, any of these people stand next to him, they ass is going down. And they know it. They don't want the entire world on their ass, man. Like everybody on his ass right now. Come on, man. Exactly. That's why Prince put slave on his head, man. And this is and see, what people got to understand. I'm gonna say this, and we getting ready to get up out of here, right? Tomorrow we going back down to Memphis because the Dolph trial is getting ready to start, and I got some shit we got to talk about. Here's the deal, right? Tanakh is real. They are the head, we are the tail whenever they get done with it. However they want to spice it and dice it. These are the people that they pay. These guys own all of this shit, the music, all of this shit that's going on. They own that. These Negroes don't own shit. They're just rich slaves at the end of the day. And we're still in captivity. But if you pay attention to the earth, their dominance is slowly but surely diminishing. They got kicked out of Africa. You know what I'm saying? This is why when you saw the shit with the French going on, and it was like all that they kicking the French out and this and that. These are the people that's behind the shit. They got the plantations. They doing all of this shit to the people over there. These are the people. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, make sure y'all hit this like button, man. Share this thing right here. Get this out to the people. They need to hear this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said and done, man, make sure y'all pass the word. We standing behind Kendrick on this one. We ain't playing with the Hebrew. We behind the Israelite on this, and it's just what it is, right? He won that thing. That boy jumped out there. He got spanked. It's just what it is. So with that being said, I'm signing off from Israelite Talk TV. Shalom.